The next bit that we're going to look at is probably the most important, really, when it comes to the internet as a whole. And I mean, lots of things are important, right? Writing's important, headers are important, images are important, but links are super important because that's sort of the backbone of the internet itself, right? So, like, if you have all these documents but you can't get to any of them, then what's the point, right? So, our whole internet is based on this idea of links. I mean, Google is just a giant service that provides links to you depending on what you're looking for, right? If you had to type in every URL for every single thing and you couldn't use links, like that would be awful. So, if you're thinking about building a website or designing a website, links are super important because otherwise, how are people going to get to the other parts of your page? Now, we've waited until now to do links for a couple reasons. They are a bit more complicated, but at this point, you should be able to handle it fine. Now, I'm not going to use this Markdown tool for this. Instead, I'm going to show you a different one, but even that's not completely useful, and I'll show you why in a moment. But it's okay. You'll get the idea, and then I'll show you on GitHub, and it'll be fine. So this is what we had before, and if I make this a little bit wider, can I please see my kitten? There he is. All right, right here's the kitten, and I'm pulling from my GitHub folder that I created last time, my images folder, right, kitten.png, right? For this, I'm going to hop on over to Dillinger, and I showed Dillinger in one of the first videos, I believe, just real quick. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to use Dillinger because it allows creating multiple documents, right? So if you go to dillinger.io, you'll see this, and then it should pop up a page, and up here you've got this little hamburger icon thing to open this menu, and this lets us create new documents, which then gives you the idea of making like links and stuff, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my markup from this Markdown editor, Command A, Command C, bring it over here, Command V. Keep in mind if you're on a PC, you're using Control A, Control C, Control V, right? So one of those Mac to Windows differences. Right, so now you can see what I've been working with, right? Now, right now, all of this is on one page, and you know, the kitten really doesn't have a whole lot to do with my Markdown stuff here, so I'm going to put the kitten on a different page. So I'm going to create a new document, and I'm going to call this document this cat.md, okay? And really, all I want on this cat, now I've still got all that code on my clipboard. I still copied it. I haven't copied anything new yet. So I'm going to paste all of this. I've got my kitten here. Let's delete the stuff about Markdown, and let's delete that list down there. And we'll just have it say, this cat is awesome, right? Okay, so this is all that is located in my thiscat.md file. Hop back over to my Markdown file and delete the cat from here because why have it in both places? So here I'm going to create a link to the page with the cat on it. So I can say maybe like links to other pages, and maybe I make this like I don't know, a 6 header or something, right? Here I can have the link, right? I'm going to create the link here. So how do I create the link? So links aren't hard, and being that we've already done an image, the structure is very similar to an image. So we create square brackets, and inside of here, this is going to be the title. So check out this cute kitten. If I can spell, there we go. Right? The title is contained in these square brackets, and maybe I need to make it a little bigger for you. There you go. Right? So in square brackets, we've created the title for the link, and you can see the title for the link here. Now, right now, it doesn't look like a link yet, and that's because I haven't finished the code. So now if I add parentheses in, there we go. Now it looks like a link, right? Now, right now, this doesn't go anywhere because I haven't given it an address, but I do need to give it an address. So this is going to be the name of the page that I created. So thiscat.md. Thiscat.md. Now, if you recall from the images video, this is not a full URL, right? This link is in relation to where this page is. So it's a relative link, right? This file and this file have to be in the same place for this link to work. Okay? So let's give it a try. And it's not going to work, right? Like Dillinger doesn't really allow like linking within other files to other files that you're creating. That's just not how Dillinger works, unfortunately. So if I click on this, I get that. Okay, well, it's angry now, so let's not do that again. So instead, how would I do this on GitHub, right? So I've already done this, right? And if I open my GitHub, right, so we've got this. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did in Dillinger. So I've got this image of a cute kitten here. I'll go ahead and do Command X to cut it, right? So it's on my clipboard now, but it's not here anymore. And I can create my link. So inside of here will be the title. So what did I say? Check out this cute kitten. And here, this can be this cat.md. I think that's what I called it, right? We can commit the change there, right? So we've got the link. But right now this doesn't go anywhere because I haven't created that page yet. So I'll go back to my Markdown folder and create a new file. And this can be the thiscat.md. I can paste this in. We don't have the header yet, right? So if I create the header for it, this cat's cute, or whatever we want to write, commit the change, and now this should work. There we go. This cat's cute. Oh, I forgot the space in the header. There we go. There we go, right? So now, on my Markdown page, if I refresh, we should get a link here. There we go, and if I click on it, there we go. Oh, but it didn't. It's going to take a moment to fix that little space, so yeah. If we go back to Dillinger, you can see that my link and everything is still here, right? It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, right? We can't do links in there. We can still write the code for it, but we would need to then move it over to GitHub or some other place that actually lets us host content. All right, does this work yet? Nope. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So using those links, you could now build a much larger website with lots of content all through GitHub pages.